On this video, I'm going to unbox and set up the new Samsung Q80B. Now the thing is about this particular television is now it has full direct backlights instead of the edge lit that some of the models have. Plus, it is available with full array local dimming, and you can buy it from a 50-inch, which we have here, all the way up to an 85-inch. So don't expect this to be a full review. However, I'm going to get out of the box and get everything set up, and I'll do the full review a little bit later on. I'm Tech Steve. Sit back and relax, and let's get started. The first thing I need to do is just go ahead and cut this tape real quick all the way across. And I will tell you that this TV is packed in this eco-friendly packing that Samsung's been pushing for a little bit of time now. Overall, it looks like pretty standard packing, but let's get everything out. So first of all, you're going to get the quick setup guide. And again, if you get the larger model, it'll take 2 people to lift this out of the box. And they do recommend 2 people for just this one as well. Over here we have the remote control, power cord, and back here there's a setup guide. Now if we pull this out, this is a piece that goes to the back of it. I'll show you that in just a minute. And we'll go ahead and pull out this styrofoam. All right, and it looks like this piece right here is taped to it, which is going to protect the screen a little bit better as well. And down here we have the metal base that the TV sits on, pretty heavy duty. And on the back side of it, it's got the little rubberized feet. And when it comes to actual weight, the TV itself weighs about 40 pounds. The stand that you need to mount it on is about 10 pounds. So keep that in mind if you're buying a TV and you're going to set it up yourself. But let's go and get it out of the box here. And one thing I'm going to do with this TV is because the stand has the mount on the back of it, which I've learned, we're just going to sit it straight down. Make sure the surface is very smooth. And then back here we can mount the bracket on once we put it all together. And this is what that base looks like that was in the plastic that mounts to the back of the TV. On this metal plate, you're going to find 4 screws. You can just take this piece, once the back cover off, slide into place, and it locks into that little plastic piece. Then you just want to go ahead and screw in the last 4 screws. And this will hold everything nice and tight right into place. For the last step, there's 4 screws right here on the back of the television. You just want to lift it up just a little bit, drop it down, make sure you have a little bit of clearance right there, and go ahead and put in the last 4 screws. Before I start showing you guys the inputs and getting this all set up, one thing I want to clear up is that I did an unboxing on the Q90B and I talked about wire maintenance. I got about 4+ comments saying that, hey, it has grooves on the back. So let me show you guys something. What I have here is 2 basic HDMI cables. There's some grooves right here and they're supposed to drop back down here. So what you're supposed to do is press this into the cable, but look at this. This wire is so thick, it won't even fit. And if I try the other one, this one does fit and it holds. So if you're going to use these grooves back here, make sure you buy a cable that fits. Otherwise, it'll just fall out or won't work at all. Now taking a look at the inputs, you have 2 USBs, a fiber optic output for going over to your audio system. There's 4 HDMIs and all 4 of these will support 4K, 120 Hertz and anything below that. You have a LAN connection for connecting directly to a router. You have an EX link and that could be used for a service guide, or you can use it for software on your laptop for presentations. And you have a TV tuner right there. Over here you have 4 screw holes so you can mount it on the wall, and there's a power cord input right there. And when it comes to this base, if you have the right cables that goes in here, they can come out this slot and you snap this back over it to cover the wires. But keep in mind, they have to go through this groove. Otherwise, you'll have to find another way to set it up. And the wire is going to come out in this hole down here at the bottom. Now don't feel a screen protector on this one, but it does have these little plastic covers right here. Energy savings and guides, about $19 a year. And there's another one over here. And there's some tape around the bottom. And to show you how to set it up, I'm going to be using the PS5 and the Xbox. So we're just going to go and plug in the HDMI 2.1 cables right here on the back of it. And then I do have an antenna that I use that's back here as well. Now the interesting thing is that this is a 50-inch, it's a VA panel. They make them all the way up to 85-inch. However, The 55-inch, according to everything I'm reading, is an IPS panel. So not sure why all the TVs in this particular category or VA into one been a IPS panel. It's kind of interesting. So I got that all plugged in. Just gonna plug up the power. We're gonna turn it around and I'm gonna show you guys how to set it up. To set up this Samsung Q80B, you're gonna need a Wi-Fi connection with the password, or you can plug it in with an Ethernet cable. You're also gonna need a Samsung account. If you plan on downloading applications, you're gonna need the login for all of those. And this process generally takes about 10 to 15 minutes. You can set up the Q80B two different ways. You can do a smart device or you can do a remote control. So on this video, we're gonna just use remote control. It's gonna find all the items plugged in. So it just found my Xbox and it's turning on the PlayStation 5 as well. Now that it found my consoles, I'm gonna go ahead and press on Start Auto Setup. So if you're not using an Ethernet connection, I'm gonna go ahead and add in my Wi-Fi. And you will get this pop-up on the screen, and all you need to do is just use the remote control to put in your Wi-Fi password. Once you punch in your password, go ahead and press on Go at the bottom of the screen, and now it's successfully connected to my Wi-Fi. Now in this case, it's gonna ask you all types of terms and conditions. You can read through them and make sure it's right for you and hit agree all once you read through all that. The next step is gonna check for an update, and it's ideal to go ahead and do that now just in case the TV doesn't find it later on. This process can take, looks like about 6 minutes, and we'll start the video back up as soon as it's done. Once the update is done, it's gonna ask you to sign into your existing account or create a new Samsung account. At the top of it, you can skip this, but to download applications, you will need this. So since I already have a Samsung account, I'm gonna go ahead and press on Exist, and I'm gonna log in. You can do this from a smart device or your computer. All you want to do is just scan that QR code. Once it opens up, it's gonna take you to the Samsung login on their website, and you can create an account right there. So now I have my account logged in. You can see right here at the bottom, it gives you information of your account, and I'm gonna go ahead and press on Got It. You can set up a PIN number for later on use, but I'm gonna go ahead and skip this for now, but you can see it's an option there. Now on this screen, you can back up your television and restore it later on. If you press on backup at the bottom, you'll get this screen, and this will show you any of the backups that you did on previous Samsung televisions. For this video, I'm gonna go ahead and skip this, but you can see it is an option. If you press on one of those, it will restore your television to the same settings on one of your other televisions. Next, you can set up your zip code, and what this is for is that if you're gonna use the Samsung TV, this will help the TV to find local channels if you're using the over-the-air antenna. This is giving me a summary, and you can see right here that it scanned for the channels in the background. It found 21 digital channels here in my area. Now this TV doesn't have Next Gen 3, but it will pick up HD channels in your location. Next, you want to set up your time zone, and you see all the options right there. On this step, it's going to set up the time on your television so you can confirm that it's correct. If not, I usually just use auto, especially if you have internet connect to it. Now, the remote control does have voice commands. On United States models, you have Bixby, you have Amazon Alexa, as well as Google Assistants that you can use, but I'll do this later. On this step, it's recommending some applications. If you have those apps, you can go ahead and check them so they'll install. Otherwise, you can go ahead and press skip. And this TV does have a feature called Adaptive Sound Plus and Adaptive Picture, so it'll automatically set itself up according to the room that it's in. And it's a nice little demo that plays. As I told you guys before, this is not a video going over all the specs on the TV, but this is the new Tizen 6.5 operating system, so you get a glimpse shot. Now I did do a full video on the QN90B, and I did go over some of these things as well. So that's all we have on this video, and I will tell you guys I have a full review coming out on this TV in the near future. I just have a few last things to wrap up before we get to that point. And just in case you wondered, I'm making playlists with all these new TVs. That's why I'm gonna do an unboxing as well as a setup as the first video, and then we'll build on upon that. And that's for new subscribers as well as people who wanna go back and look at some more details about the TV. Another thing I want to point out is that this one does come with the solar remote control. It's the same one that you get on the QN90B as well as the Q60B. So I'm interested in getting a full review on this TV out to you guys as soon as possible. I'm Tech Steve. If you haven't already, give me a thumbs up on this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace!